Hello friends, thank you for stopping by. If you are new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for your support. So I am actually doing a vlog here. I don't really do this that often on this channel, but I have to travel this week and I'm going to be taking some sewing things with me, and so I just figured that I would take you along with me. So I just finished packing up some things. I'm taking my mother to Cleveland Clinic. They are a really good healthcare organization, and she needs some care for her heart that we're just not able to get done locally. So I'm getting ready to travel with her. Once we get to our hotel, I'll share with you the outfit, that I traveled in, which was a really good sewing make. So you would like to hear about that. And then I'll share with you some other things as I go along, all in the creative space related. And yeah, so just travel along, and got it, like I said, a couple of makes I want to share with you, and then share with you what I'm going to cut up next. All the good things. I was probably super redundant, but you get the deal. So let's go ahead and go. She's actually outside of the house waiting for me because I'm going to drive her car this time around. It is a 4-hour, like in 20-minute drive each way. I've downloaded some Netflix movies that we're going to watch on the way. And yeah, so let's go. So we made it into our room. Got a full length mirror here. We've got our bathroom that, it's a nice little bathroom, walk-in shower. That's what we need. We've got our nice hangers for the door, place to iron. His mom. This is going to be her bed. I guess she's already claimed this one.
I always take one closer to the bed.
Nice little bench, place to put our luggages and to sit, I guess. That's a little cushion thing. Oh, look at it. It says, "Welcome to Leisha, Hilton Honors member." And then this is going to be my bed. Little lamps, nice bright decor. So, yeah, here it is. And then this is the little hanging station, so you can hang things. I guess there is no closet, so this is our closet. That's interesting.
Oh, this, yeah, I think so.
And the little mini fridge and the door. So there you have it, True by Hilton. Okay, so for my travel outfit, this is my husband's calling. Pause that. So this is my travel outfit right here. This is McCall's 9857. Yes, it's huge because I lost weight, obviously, as we talked about that last video, but it's snowy, it's cold, and this was just, it's a lounge set, so I just wanted to be warm, and so this is what I wore. So this is going to be a very interesting year, 2026. Hopefully I have the energy and the time to make the things that I need to, because this is what everything is looking like right now. Not a good look, but we still have clothes on. So anyway, I'll pop a picture up in the corner as to what it looked like on me when I filled it out, and I'll probably remake this again in a smaller size, obviously. So yeah, this is the look. And the fabric came from Joann Fabrics, cable knit. So yeah, honestly, I could probably cut these pants, you know, and make a whole new pair of pants. That's how much space I have in it. I mean, this is my ease right here. This is at least 5 or 6 inches. So, all right, let's go get some coffee. So when I went down to the lobby, I just kind of explored the options that were available to eat and drink, because I ate a little bit before I came, but I didn't really have a full meal. And so they just had like little snacky things that I really don't have the appetite for these days. And so I didn't get anything. I did notice that we did not have a microwave in our room, but at least they had one downstairs in the lobby in case we needed to warm something up. This is my first time staying in an actual true hotel, so that was something to be noted, but I'm actually okay with that. And so now I'm at the coffee station. So after I finished getting my coffee, I went around and walked and looked at the lounge area, and I noticed that the lounge area was pretty huge. Like there were like a total of like 4 sections for this lounge area. So the one I just shared, the one you're looking at now, the one that's over kind of like behind where the breakfast would be served, and then this area that I'm walking towards now, there's like a foosball table over there, and then there's other games in the pockets of shelves. But yeah, I mean, not bad, but just something that I noticed. And they need to take the Christmas decorations down. So I'm back in the room, and I bought some work to do. So it is already Wednesday, tomorrow to be Thursday. I'm gonna be busy the whole day. And I have not cut out this pattern yet. This is the Know Me 2131. This is my sweatshirt. We're gonna be getting more Arctic blasty air and ice. So I wanna go ahead and get this made up. And also I'm feeling a certain way about not having clothes that properly fit me and feeling baggy and sloppy, and that's not my brand, you know? So anyway, so are you laughing at me? This is weird. My mom is watching me film. Nobody watches me film, so I feel awkward. And she has on all these bows. Like, what are you doing over there?
They're Christmas bows.
Oh, but they're cute.
They're Christmas pajamas, because they're cheap, like $3 for a set.
Oh, okay. So anyway, it's already 10:12 p.m. so I'm a little tired. Not like tired. I'm just like in relaxed mode. So this is the time where I would just crochet, because I don't feel like standing up and cutting out patterns. But because there's only 6 pattern pieces, I may go ahead and do it, even if it's just the actual paper portion of the pattern and not the fabric. But I do have the fabric with me. In the last video, I didn't share with you what the fabric looked like, because I didn't feel like it tumbling down, but I washed it, pre-washed it, dried it all in hot to make sure that it would shrink as much as possible. And I bought my bag here, my project bag, so that I can make sure it stays clean, and you know, while we're traveling and things like that. So I might cut it out. I don't know. I did all the driving, and so I'm a little exhausted from that. I have I don't know what they call it, like this is something back here called a IT band or something. It's a muscle that stretches, and mine was injured, so when I sit for a very long time, that hurts. So I'm gonna take some ibuprofen, and I'll probably just crochet for a little bit before I do that. And then if I feel like I can, then I will. So yeah, I'll keep this out. But as for crocheting, I'm working on a little project. I started it last night, and this is what it's looking like so far. So you're probably wondering what this is. This is going to be an fingerless glove arm warmer. So it's gonna come from here to here. I'll show you what the picture looks like. So I purchased this book, but there's also tutorials, but this is what it's going to look like. Mom, except for hers is ridged. With this being ridged, you have to pay attention to the count. I'm not doing ridge, it's all gonna be the same stitch, which I am using to have double crochet for the whole entire project. This is a Red Heart Super Saver Jumbo Stripes, and it's in the color Latte Stripes here. So yeah, I think this will work out fine. Most people use a single crochet for this to make sure that there's like, it's not holy and it's actually going to keep your arm and your hands warm. But my crochet stitches, my tension is tight, and then I use the smaller hook. You're supposed to use a 5.0 or 5.5. What does it say on here? You're supposed to use a 5.5 millimeter hook, and I'm using a 4 to make sure that it stays tighter. Noise. So anywho, that's what I'll be working on, and until I feel like I can cut out this pattern. Oh, and I got my coffee. So I finished the amount of rows that what I wanted to do for this arm warmer, and so what I did was marked the space that I want to keep as an opening for my thumb to come through. And so now I can take this yarn and just sew this seam from here to this first stitch marker, and then pick it back up over here to close it off, and I'll show you what it looks like. And then after that, I'll start working on the other one. So this is gonna be my outfit for today. I just have on some leggings, basically some pleather leggings, and then I have on this McCall's vest that I made along with the McCall's bucket hat made out of faux fur. I just don't want to walk around the hospital in my long winter coat because it may get hot. And I will be wearing some black knee-high boots. I left them in the car, so I'll switch them out in the car, maybe share what that looks like in the hospital. But yeah, and yes, the vest is a little oversized, but I'm okay with that. And fragrance, the fragrance of the day is Delina. This is Delina by Parfums de Marley. This right here, out of all of my many fragrances, is my favorite one. And so, yeah, that's what we're rocking today. Well, Mom, how do you feel now that your appointment is over?
I feel better. I feel like a lot of things was answered that I didn't even ask.
Okay, so we have left the hospital. We had a great visit, and we are at a rest stop because I got hungry, and I am sharing the sleeveless glove arm warmers. They are finally complete, and I absolutely love them. So now I'm back at home. As you can see, I am cutting out the Nomi 2131 pattern because I just didn't have the energy to do it while I was gone. So I'm going ahead and cut this pattern out so that I can get this sewn up. A very easy sew, and let's just see how this turns out. So I've pinned all the way around this neckband. It was so difficult, but you match up the shoulder seams with the dots, of course the back seam with the middle of the back, wherever it is, and then there's notches everywhere to help you. So yeah, if those notches and things weren't there, I wouldn't even get it in, because look how tight this is. So I'm gonna go ahead and sew this neckband on, and then I'll just have the sleeve bands in the bottom, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so I have made the sweatshirt as far as I can make it. This is No Me 2131, and I actually cut out my neckband that should be up here, but it does not fit. In the past, I have made sweatshirts, and I have actually used the fabric from the actual sweatshirt to make the waistbands, the bottom band and the neckband, but it has like no stretch to it. It has no stretch at all, as you can see, and it will not work. I looked on Amazon, I looked on other places, and I don't know that I'll be able to find a rib trim or ribbon in this color. So I may just have to add some fabric to this to make this band work, at least up at top. I could possibly fold this hem in, just, and stitch it down, and probably add fabric, even though it will have two seams or whatever to complete the wristbands. But I did get this from Lyrical Fabric, so I am going to look on the website to see if they have matching ribbing, because I was speaking to my buddy Cherie, and she said that Mimi G purchased some of this fabric, maybe not the same color, but she purchased some fabric from Lyrical Fabric, and she said that they had matching ribbing. Now, when I looked on it, I didn't see it at the time, but I'll look again. So, but this pattern, super easy, super fun. If you use the ribbing and the bands and everything, there would be no hemming. That's a plus, because when you're finished, you're just finished. And all the pattern pieces, all the pattern sizes come in this pattern. So it's extra small through extra large, and I actually cut a medium size. The medium size measurements are 46 for a bust finish measurement, and the hips are 41. Now my hips are now 39 inches. They used to be 44, 45, and my bust is now 41 inches, and they used to be 47. So I was nervous about cutting the medium, even though the medium, to me, the numbers are more geared towards large measurements, but I was nervous about cutting the medium because I just didn't want to ruin this fabric. This was $25 a yard. I purchased 2 yards but it is quality fabric. I mean, it's not going to rip up. I did the top stitching that went along with this, and yeah, so I just need to get this trim so that I can be finished with this. Such an easy project, such a fast project, and I can't even be finished with it. So anyway, that's this. You really don't need a pattern review because this is so simple, but I can't finish the project without that. So, all right, so come on, boys. So I am in Hobby Lobby making this quick trip because I just need to know if I can find some rib trim to put on that sweatshirt that I'm so disappointed about not having enough. But let's just take a look and see. Show me your fingerless gloves. Cute. Let me see yours. Nice. Well, they didn't have the rib trim, but they do have this beautiful bow with cherries and the sweet candies, puppies, and this beautiful fabric. When I went to Hobby Lobby though, to look to see if they had ribbing, I did pick up a couple of things. I picked up a couple of cuts of fabric, and I should not have, but I did. But they're seasonal fabrics. Throughout the year, unless it's like sweatshirt fabric or something special, I probably won't be getting a lot of fabric because I have enough to do what I need to do. But you know, situations like this, I do love seasonal fabric. So I picked up, I'm going to share with you what I picked up. First of all, I picked up this roll. I don't want to take it out. This is a cotton, just a regular cotton, and it's coral orange, whatever color you want to call it, with the white flowers. I've seen this many times in Hobby Lobby, but I didn't purchase it because I didn't really need it, but I saw it in the remnant section, so I went ahead and purchased this for $3.77. And then, because I'm working on some Valentine's Day gifts, bowl cozies, coasters, things like that, cup, you know, the cup cozies, I found some Valentine's Day fabric that's not in the store that I normally shop in, because I went to a different Hobby Lobby. So I picked this one up, this one, and it says kiss me and be mine, love you, sweet, you know, hugs, all the things. I thought this was a nice one. And then I got this one. This is the floral, and it has hearts in here. Now I have some of this, but it's not really reachable. I'm doing some remodeling in here, and it's just a hot mess, but I still want to be able to work on some things, and I didn't want to mess it up even more. So I just got a 1 yarn cut of that. And then my staff, one of them, she has dogs and stuff, and she loves, you know, her fur baby. And so I picked this one up. It has a few different dogs in these pictures with hearts, and yeah, I just thought that was cute. And then for the last cut, I got a cut that I felt like was more than just Valentine's Day. It could be, you could use this year round. Thought it was super adorable. It kind of reminds me of the charm that is on the Coach website that you can carry on your purse, but it's the cherries with the bows and little hearts in the background as well. Okay, and so I feel like, you know, I didn't get my garment completed, and I wanted to get it completed, but I did get some things completed. I am going to be working on these Valentine's Day projects, and I was going to start this coming week, but I was able to get a head start on that. So I have some cuts of fabric that I picked up from Hobby Lobby. I think I showed you last time, and I'm going to share with you what I finished. So I made this coaster here, and what I did was I cut out a 5x5 square of fabric, you know, 2 pieces of main fabric, 2 pieces of batting, and then, you know, I quilted it by putting an X in the center, and then when I turned it around, I did 2 stitches around the perimeter. And so here's the big hearts right here with the red background, and look at the piggy. The piggy for the other side, so that when it's not Valentine's Day, you can put it on that, you know, put the hearts down and you can see the piggies. So I made 4 hearts with the pigs in the back. Oink oink. All right, and then I have more hearts here. But these hearts have a different background, and they're just red with look like white paint splatters. And so 2 of those, and then the rest of them are these hearts right here, and they have the white background, the pink and red hearts with the white background. And these all have, well, no, 2 of them have Peppa, Peppa Pig. It's not really Peppa. I'm just naming it Peppa. But 2 of them have Peppa, and 2 of them have the splatters. And those splatters were all, these are like the backs were like fat quarters from Hobby Lobby. And I also had picked up these. This one came from Walmart. And this fat quarter came from Hobby Lobby. And they have this in blue and black as well. But I like this one for whatever reason. Because I needed some 100% cotton for the bow cozies, I couldn't find 100% cotton thread at Hobby Lobby. They've been out forever. So there's this mom and pop shop called Stitching Time here, and I went in there and they had some thread. So their fabric though is ridiculously high. It's like $10 a yard for at minimum. And so I did see this though that I liked, and I picked this up. Of course, 1 yard because it's $10. So anyway, I might pair this with like the dogs. I think this is probably the only thing that it'll look right. You know, so for the bow cozies, you know, it being reversible. So in my previous video, I shared that I wanted to make this Sophie inspired scarf. This is a knit pattern that went viral, but the crochet people decided to make a pattern for crochet, and I wanted to get that made, and so I was actually able to get that done. So here's that, and then I'll put some clips in of the other crochet items I was able to get done. Like crochet is, it seems like I was focused more on that, but I wasn't. It's just the fact that I can just do it anywhere. Anywhere, and most everything I do is like a straight line. This one, it wasn't so much straight lines. You know, I had to count and, you know, do things in blocks of 4, and then for a while it was like straight lines, same number, and then I had to start counting down. But I just use tally marks when I do that. But I'm very pleased with my Sophie scarf. Let's try her on. So because it is a little longer, you go from the front and bring it around. I think you kind of tuck this or whatever. You tie it. And voila, you have a little cutesy scarf. I love it. So this was made out of like a linen blend yarn. Has natural fibers, basically, not an acrylic, and it's like a weight too. So yeah, I love it. I hope you do too. But yeah, I think that's all that I have. Hope my background wasn't too loud. The kids are getting rowdy, but I need to go ahead and just finish this video. Forgive me if it was too loud, but I am going to go ahead and close this video. Hopefully next week I will have a finished garment. I think I'm going to go ahead and work on the dress, the Vogue dress that I was sharing with you last week. I'll put it in the monitor so you'll know which dress I'm going to be working on and hopefully sharing. So this was my first time putting a vlog like this on the channel. I hope you enjoyed it. But yeah, go ahead and click the like button if you did. Click it if you didn't. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!